destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jake.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Oh, catches a kick to the face.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap.
There's one man here with the most to prove. It's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Escapes out of that attack.
Sent right into the corner.
Dropped by the Enziguri.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up against this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
Nasty boot by Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Blue Thunderbomb. Senton. The sheet is starting to wear off of him a bit now.
Yeah, Sami just brought the fight to him. Vicious double axe handle. Jeez, driving headbutt.
So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone. Haluva kick by Zayn!
situation.
Popped up.
There it comes. Stay away from the worm. The tequila sunrise.
Oh. How in the world do you get out of this? I guess just like that.
Setting up.
Oh, my God.
He just flipped the script there. Kick to the face. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Hey, guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all.
In the ring, the old guard and new school trading their biggest shots at one of the most...
He's balancing on top of the cage with something dangerous in mind. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own eternal.
Look out!
Crash landing.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Unleashing a barrage on their opponent. Both wrists captured. Does that finish Sammy off?
And Jay saw it coming.
Going for a belly to that circle.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
Top rope.
Meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is up.
Kick. It is over. No doubt, Sammy just ended this. Blue Thunder Bomb.
To the skull.
He runs it one more time.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. And talk about giving a DDT with authority.
Jimmy with it. The target's been acquired once more. DDT. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
What a match. Jacob Fatu taking flight. What's the moonsault? Will Sammy recover? Look out.
And the tribal chief is now entering.
Why would anyone stand on top of the cage like that? Don't do it. That was unbelievable. Taking insane risks to try to secure a win.
What a cage match this has turned into.
Super kick finds the mark.
Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match.
Senseless man!
Jay can seal it here.
Super kick.
Lining up Reigns. Opportunities like this rarely overcome.
Never saw it coming.
Hold on. Boom.
Meanwhile, we have Sammy's
Top rope. Misses big. Jimmy might have just finished things. Top rope. That could put Tama down for good. Taking head over heels. Boom.
new entrant about to come in. And
Top rope. So splash.
Jay knew all of it. Pinpointing the trick. Able to avoid damage within evasive maneuver.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
no doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. And Tama Tonga.
Quick hook up by Tama Tonga. And look out. Here it comes.
Unbelievable impact. His body in ruins. The table just obliterated.
Up high.
Numbers about their even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside.
Basically hammering their opponent into the floor.
Jay ran
She has it cinched in.
Oh, interrupts the submission attempt. Get his partner in harm's way.
Kicked away with his powerful legs.
Oh, cracking the kendo stick across the head.
It is clear that he is in excruciating pain here.
His body truly can't take it. Inside cradle.
Oh, it's no package. Shoulder up even before a 1 count.
How does anyone at this moment?
Superman punch.
It's not done.
And the thunderous spear. That's one hell of an exclamation mark.
Tonga Loa trying to secure the victory. Then we see Tonga Loa.
Oh my, a jumping DDT.
Absolutely planned. Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Good golly. Utilizing his power.
Tama Tonga executing a vicious Tonga twist.
No way Sammy recovers from that.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Taking full advantage of the falling up as Sammy in a penny predicament. Then we see Tonga Loa.
He's going back to the well.
Down by the DDT.
Jacob about to end this fight.
A Samoan drop. Back kick. He's going for the pin. And now Tonga.
Keeps his team in this one.
And Jimmy gets knocked around again.
Fatu must be having thoughts of ending things.
Looking to put the match away here. Breaks the pin and keeps this one going. Neckbreaker.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because it's the...
And keeps his partner alive. And now here's Jimmy Uso.
As rough a landing as there can be, thrown right on top of the metal.
Fighting between the rings and nothing fancy here. Instant victory. He kicks out with force. Cover. How are they going to get away with this?
Wow, this is good.
And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Bot.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
Well, most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Buster! 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
And that was a hell of a DDT there.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Just one right after the other can't be stopped. Indy counters.
Oh, propelled into the table.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos. Watch out! Axe handle from the middle rope. Oh.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Jacob sidesteps out. Super kick! Kick to the gut. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Oh my God, a DDT! Spiked them.
Connecting on the DDT. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Shoulder to the stomach.
Nice calf kick, great elevation.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
And he avoids what was coming.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama back when Jacob's planning something here.
And looking at Jacob, too. Oh, Sammy's ring prowess couldn't get him out of trouble there.
Yeah, Tonga Loa showing plenty of ferocity there. Here's the bug on the middle rope.
Oh, what a splash! Flying.
Jacob Fatu taking flight.
Real athleticism from Jacob Fatu.
Jacob about to end this fight.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Look at this. This can't be good. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal.
And we see Zayn.
Jacob Fatu got a problem here.
Caught in a bad spot. Legend of the driver. Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
Hard to watch, too.
We're seconds away from these teams.
Will Jay take advantage?
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself...
Caution to the win.
The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently.
Clearly knows the damage that has been done with the opposing Uso. Jimmy Uso splash. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Sammy with a big boot. Zayn has this messed up.
Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Everyone is out of their seats right now.
All eyes are glued on the action in front of them. And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around. Countdown's on to get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants. Super kick.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Looking to go up high.
Uso,
But now here's Uso.
crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
And Sammy taking it back after that offense.
Spear!
Jay can seal it here. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Brought down with a snapmare.
He is locked in and has his opponent dead to rights.
Jumping, leaping attack. Tonga doesn't seem as composed after that attack.
And that's the kind of offense that's going to earn Reigns a spot in the Hall of Fame.
Bang. Take a seat at the table. The body continues to be the focus of the offense.
From the top.
Zayn exposed here. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone. Super kick. Slips away just in time.
Now looking at Shay.
Was that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
The next entrant coming to even up the odds. Way up there. And more attacks landing against the skull.
It's a brutal strategy, but undeniably effective.
He could actually be at the end of his rope.
That was vicious. Will Jimmy seal this up?
The cage is locked in. It's time as War Games officially begins.
Each of these teams calculating what their fastest way to victory is now.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Gets set right into the corner.
With non-stop blows.
Oh, God, the crimson is flowing. He's seriously hurt now.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
Lights up. DDT connects. Jimmy with a cause for trying to go for it again.
Well, meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Is Zayn closing this out?
Jay is out. That is it. Sami Zayn, Blue Thunderbomb.
Oh, my God. He just got sent flying into the opposite ring.
He gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
Elbow drop. And Sikoa gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there.
And more action like that.
Meanwhile, there's Sami Zayn.
Jacob Fatu got a problem here.
Down on the ground.
And it's Solo looking for the win. He breaks the pin before the 1 count.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Jay, top rope.
He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
Jacob Fatu's got problem here.
What an interception. Dragon screw. My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Immediate cover after the impact. Two. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
He's zoning in, has something big in store.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter.
Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands.
Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Well, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Repeated hits like that are very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. And the core are taking on some damage.
Oh my God, steel chair!
Oh! Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Come on, stop this! But then to Sami Zayn.
As Sami ended it there.
Now scaling the War Game structure. This is not going to end well.
Take him! Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to
truly be the main event of War Games.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops that boost they need.
And guys, this is what War Games is all.
Here it comes. Stay away from the worm.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Here it is.
Boom! Scorpion death drop.
Spine buster.
Face buster plants him. Timer's running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, man.
Jimmy with a game ender.
This match has been history in the making. This is insane. Down in a hurry.
Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member knew it. Oh, he goes low. You're not cheating, you're not trying.
Oh my God, what a cross body. And main event Jey Uso isn't looking so big after that hit there. Back body drop. Kick again to the back of the head. Super kick. Here we go. Jimmy go top rope. The countdown leading towards the shift to the status quo.
And that can vanquish Tom.
Here we go again.
And look, spear.
Will Jey end this?
This could put a stop to Zayn. And the drops. Oh, my goodness.
The moonsault.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
Total disregard as he deposits him onto the metal platform.
He came crashing down into a perilous position between the two rings.
Oh, running drop kick. And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain.
So precise with the super kick.
Top rope.
Big headbutt. Roman Reigns in an unusual spot here, extremely vulnerable. He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he? Is he? Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Now hooked up in the corner.
That could put Tama down for good.
But meanwhile, Zayn
Has this wrapped up?
The table practically exploding under the force of the impact.
Finding unique ways to break down furniture.
We've seen that look before. Showing position.
Ronda Rousey's locked up. It could mean the end's coming soon.
That could put Solo down for good.
Right to the breadbasket for their troubles. Suplex into the neck breaker. Both wrists captured. And the shoulders down.
This might be it. Oh, wow. Made the save there.
That could have been it. He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. DDT!
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Sending him off.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! That vicious kick and Jimmy Uso somewhat returned in kind there.
The competitor and Tonga Loa coming through here.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
Yeah, he could really do so.
The lights are on for Sikoa.
He's looking to go high risk.
So splash. Jay nailed all of it.
Now Reigns.
Oh my gosh, what a dive.
Man taking it to the trachea.
Jay has Solo right where he wants him.
And he's looking out of sorts now. Set him up.
Nice spot for Reigns. That offense will definitely out the window.
And that top rope.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
Getting tossed around. Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. But his torso continues to be the target here.
It's going to be hard and straight down.
Oh man, adding more injury to injury with that hand.
Oh, look at that scope slam.
Step aside.
Then we see Reigns.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
So smart, targeting the opponent's leg.
Uso splash. Jay can seal it here.
So this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Back circle.
And they were just set flying on that one.
Jay Uso is putting some top rope.
Uso splash. Then
Roman Reigns so dominant. He just decides in the hole.
wonder what he's thinking here.
Nasty move by Zay. And Sammy ended it there.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this war game structure. Oh, man, I really like the look of this, guys. You can see the pain.
His focus attached to the midsection might have done some lasting damage.
Battler counters.
And that can bank him strong.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Reigns laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Solo Sikoa lining it up. Here we go. He thinks this is it.
Solo trying to secure the victory. He breaks the pin, keeping his team in this one. Offense there.
The head of the table cinches it in. The guillotine.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
And he just released the hold, and I'm right. And we see Zayn. No doubt. Sammy just ended this.
He looked fairly drained.
Superman punch by the tribal chief. Blackstone.
Got the cover. This could do it. For the win. Going for the pin.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little...
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all 4 competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
And their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
The Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Beautiful suplex.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Chop! And that might have shook forward to his foundation. Then a knee right to the throat. And Haku is suppressing any offense from his opponent.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Larry, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not
from behind. 2-point. Shoulders down. Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to. Haku shows the wherewithal.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Tag made. Here we go.
Ooh, what a punch. That's how you stop your opponent.
Headbutt. Nothing fancy there.
Thomas showing no fear, no intimidation. Uh-oh. Oh! Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence.
Oh, look at that.
In trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up.
Looking for a scoop slam. No, it slips behind. Inverted DDT. The sleeper is cinched in trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Dawkins' attack gets reversed. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
And he got there. He made the tag. Ooh, elbow drop.
Piercing.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike.
Up high.
Crossbody from the top.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Oh, foot just stomping down. We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Hoisting their opponent up.
Hoisted up into a pile driver. Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Oh, kick right in the face. Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Oof, yeah, that does not look good.
Can he continue like this?
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for us. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Boom! Good defense from him.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tom and Haku have very strong heads. Hoisting their opponent up.
Hoisted up into a pile driver.
Catches the leg. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
From the middle rope. Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for